Welcome, friends, to the channel Classy Frugality. My name is Tanya, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. On today's video, we're going to go through my day. We're going to see what a typical day in the life of a frugal person looks like. Frugality doesn't just happen. It has to be a series of conscious choices that you make. After a while, I will say, these choices become second nature, and so you just get used to them. So let's go ahead and start with my morning. What did I do this morning? How did I start my day off? Living with frugality in mind, trying to save my resources, trying to save money, trying to be very intentional with the choices that I made. When I got up this morning, the first thing I did was go to the kitchen, to my coffee pot. My coffee pot was set the night before by my husband, using whatever coffee I had in the cabinet. I'm not too brand loyal to coffee, and so I usually just buy whatever the cheapest coffee is. I made that conscious decision to drink coffee at home, as opposed to just stopping by on the way to work to get coffee. I paid literally pennies. I paid pennies for my coffee this morning, as opposed to several dollars if I had stopped and gotten a cup of coffee. I will say that we do have a Starbucks just right outside my work. We have a Chick-fil-A. There's a Taco Bell like a mile away from my house there, and it serves breakfast. There are all types of opportunities for me to stop and get coffee or breakfast if I wanted to, but we always brew enough to where I can have a cup in the morning when I'm waking up, or maybe even a second cup, a cup for my husband if he wants one, and then I usually take a big old cup. Hold on, and I will get my cup of cup. It's an Arctic brand, and I've had this for several years. It was back when the Yeti cups were popular, and this is a knockoff of Yeti, and I think Walmart made a knockoff too called Ozark Trail. They probably still sell them, but this is what I take to work with me with my coffee in it, and it comes with a lid, and that lid keeps that coffee warm all day long, so I sip on it all throughout the day. I'm one of these weird people too, who even if the coffee got cold, I would still sip on it and drink it. I just enjoy coffee. So that was my first frugal choice. Then when I start getting ready for my day, I get into the shower. You will not see me using expensive shampoos, expensive soaps, body washes, conditioners, none of those things. You will not find those in my bathroom unless they have been free from Bath and Body Works or given to me as a gift. My favorite body wash right at the moment is one that came from Dollar Tree. It's a knockoff of Native. It's a knockoff of Native. It's in a big rectangular bottle. It's $1.25, and it's got jelly beans on the front. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I use, Suave or White Rain shampoo and conditioner. You can get those for around $1 anywhere you go. Dollar Tree has them for $1.25, but I do think they're slightly larger than the ones at Walmart. But anyway, it's around $1. You're not going to see me getting, I'm struggling to think of some expensive shampoo brands to even tell you, because I don't even look at them. Anyway, that's what I do. After I get out of the shower, I brush my teeth. I apply my deodorant, any kind of body sprays. None of those are expensive either. My toothpaste, the last tube came from Walmart. It's Ultra Bright brand, and that was somewhere between 80 and 90 cents for a tube. I'm not gonna buy expensive whitening toothpaste or whatever you might find, you know, $4 and $5 a tube. I'm just not gonna do it. That does just fine for me. The cheap toothbrushes do just fine for me as well, you know, $1 a piece. My deodorant, I usually get the Lady Speed Stick or the Suave or the White Rain deodorants. Those are somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 as well. Those work just fine for me. And the body sprays, I did a video not too long ago and I showed you all some of my body sprays that had come from Dollar Tree. My sister bought me some of those at Christmas and I was just so pleased with those. The Power Stick aerosols, they're knockoffs of something too, and I can't think of it right now. If you can think of it, if you know what I'm talking about, put it down in the comments. But it's some kind of tropical scent, Bahama something maybe, Paradise something, I don't know. But it smells good, $1.25. I don't buy expensive perfume. You know, what's the point? Because to me, I've never had anything that I have smelled all day long. Maybe other people can smell it, but I don't. But I'm quite satisfied with those. When I get dressed, you won't see me putting on anything name brand unless it's probably something that I've owned for years and years and years, or something that I've gotten at the thrift store, or have been given to me. My clothes, by and large, come from the thrift store. I own one pair of jeans. I bought them at the thrift store. I keep it simple. My wardrobe has basic items and I just rotate those out, change things up a little bit. But you're not gonna see me going to the mall and, you know, dropping $40 on a blouse. It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna see me spending $100 on a pair of tennis shoes. Nope, not anymore. I'm sure when I was younger, I cared more about all those name brands and whether it was brand new and where it came from, but I do not care about that now. So as long as you're clean and you feel okay about it, that's all that matters. All right. Next, I am packing my stuff up for work. I pack up my food. I do not go out to eat during the day when I'm at work, unless it has to be a very, very special something that's already been arranged. But I can't think of any occasion that's happened in the past year. I couldn't tell you. But I make the frugal decision every morning to make sure that I have breakfast and lunch and a little bit of a snack packed up to take to work with me, in addition to my coffee. They do supply us with bottled water to drink at work, so I don't even have to worry about my drink. So that's really nice. And let's say I pay, you know, $5 a day for lunch. And that's not even counting breakfast, so that would probably take it up to 10. I work 5 days a week. That's $50 a week. You know, that's $200 a month. So I make the conscious, frugal decision to pack my lunch. And like I said, I really don't even think about it anymore. As far as, oh, I'm doing this to be frugal. It's more like, ooh, what do I get to pack for lunch? What do I get to pack for breakfast tomorrow? Today I ate the last of my chicken and dumpling leftovers from a few days ago, and I ate the last piece of some bread pudding that I had made out of some leftover, some day-old homemade tortillas that I'd made. It was so good. I added a banana in it. which, by the way, I got a whole bunch of bananas, 5 bananas for 85 cents the other day. So that was one of those. All right. So throughout the day at work, I don't leave. Once I get to work, which, by the way, I make sure that my car is in econ mode before I even leave the driveway. That's another frugal choice that I make in a typical day. And I've actually got it programmed now. There are 2 keys to the car. One's driver 1 and driver 2. The other's driver 2. I'm driver 1, so I've got it programmed now to where if I, driver 1, get into the car and start that car, it's automatically going to go into econ mode. That's the fuel saving mode. Fortunately, I don't have a very far drive for work anyway, but you know, that helps all the more for any of my other trips. So anyway, once I do get to work, I get that car parked. I don't move that car until time to go home, saving that gas, you know, saving that time. I just don't do it. So once I do leave work, I again make sure it's in econ mode. I come home and I cook from scratch. There is no stopping on the way home from work to pick stuff up. Again, it has to be some kind of a special, weird situation to where I would even do that. But today, for example, I came home, didn't really feel like cooking a whole lot. Just didn't. I was a little tired. It'd been a busy, long day, so instead of giving in and, you know, going out and getting a pizza or doing whatever, going to Taco Bell, we had 2 packs of ramen noodles in the cabinet. I know they're not the healthiest, but they're good, and we don't eat them that often. So they literally take like 2.5 minutes. Once the water starts boiling, they take 2.5 minutes to cook. While those were cooking, I made us each a grilled cheese. So I don't even know how cheap that would be. The ramen noodles were 30 cents a pack. I put 2 packs in there. As it turned out, I probably could have split 1 pack with us, and that would have been plenty, because my husband did not eat but about half of his, and I actually forced myself to eat all of it. I shouldn't have done that, but if you know anything about ramen noodles, you know they're not that good. That's the one thing that's probably not good as a leftover. They turn to mush. Anyway, that was our supper. So 60 cents for the ramen noodles, and like 4 pieces of bread, and 2 pieces of that sandwich mate imitation cheese that I get at Walmart. I think it comes like 16 slices to a pack for $1.47. So it's so super cheap. But our bellies are full and we're tickled to death. I drink ice water. I drink water with my meals. My husband likes soda. He's got a bad pop habit. But I do get the $1 2 liters from Walmart. They're $1 right now at Kroger too, but I drink water. I drink tap water with my meals. Another conscious frugal choice that I make during the course of my day. I feel like the water's better for me anyway, and it's pennies, literal pennies. I try to keep my dishes done up. As soon as we get done eating, we wash those. I wash those by hand. Our dishwasher has been torn up for a few years, but that's fine with me, because we just use the sink to wash those. That uses less water, which is cheaper, and we can just get those done lickety split and get them put away. It's no problem at all. All right, after that, I might like to watch a little bit of television after supper. And here is the frugal choice that we made for our television viewing. We cut the cord on cable a few years ago. It got so expensive that we were no longer willing to pay $240 a month for television, internet through Spectrum. So we cut cable. We only have internet, and we bought a Roku. I think the Roku was $30. We eventually ended up getting that for 4 different rooms. But there's so much free content on there. You cannot possibly watch everything. And usually whatever you come up with in your brain that you want to watch, you go search for it, and you 9 times out of 10, you can find it on there and you're able to watch it for free. For example, we've been talking about a dinner and movie date night here at home. And we were wanting to watch My Cousin Vinny again from 1992. So I thought it might be a good idea to watch that movie and then have some Italian food. I went to Roku. I went to the homepage, searched it, and boom, there it was. Tubi's offering it right now for free. So I think that's going to be some of our weekend plans. We are going to watch My Cousin Vinny together, and we're going to prepare some Italian food using my ragu spaghetti sauce here, and about a half a pound of that ground turkey that I get at Walmart for $1.98. This right here was on a Kroger weekly deal that they do. I think it was $1.25 or something, $1.29. Otherwise, you're not going to see me buying ragu. It was cheaper than the store brand. So anyway, that's going to be our frugal date. After I watch TV in the evenings, another typical routine for me is just to get ready for bed. You know, again, if I brush my teeth, I use the cheap 80-90 cent Ultra Bright toothpaste I was telling you about. We just have a nice, quiet evening at home. We don't go out a lot. We don't run the roads, waste gas. We just enjoy our evening. I hope that's given you some ideas, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Think about all the little things that you can do throughout the course of a day to promote a more frugal lifestyle. Help you save some money. That way you have more money for the things that you actually want and need to do. Be in control of your money. If you haven't subscribed to the Classy Frugality family, I would encourage you to do so. Just hit that little button down in the corner. Until next time, have a blessed day.